everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to make a travel case or wallet for your jewelry. It looks like that with a zipper for this one. I have another one that has a tab to close it just like so, so if you don't want to put a zipper. I originally put some stick-on velcro. Didn't really work for me, so I wouldn't advise you to use stick-on velcro. For some reason every time I've used it, it was a big fail. But here is how it looks like. It opens all the way like all those wallets that you can find on, and it has a tab for your rings. So for your rings you're going to have two pouches for your bracelets and stud-on earrings, two tabs for your earrings, and you're going to have two tabs for your necklaces. That has a little pocket in the back for the extra chains. So I have used felt for this project simply because it's easy to use, it's easy to source, it comes in a whole range of colors and it doesn't fray, and you can make it stiffer with PVA glue, which what I did for the outside. But let's get started. You can find a link for the pattern in my Facebook page or on the description box below. And what you're going to do is cut two body pieces out of felt, and on one of them you're going to cut in between the notches that are on the pattern. You're going to cut within the seam allowance, then fold that flap and hem it. On the other body piece you're going to trim the seam allowance, which is ½ centimeter, and you're going to cut as well one base out of interlining. Now we are going to look after the zipper. You'll need a zipper that is longer than necessary. Mine is about 41 centimeter long. You will attach to it the two yoke pieces that you cut out of felt earlier, and please do center them so you will have a nice tail on either side of the yokes, because we are going to use this tail, so you will need it. So now we are going to attach the zip to the body piece. I'm going to do it by hand with a blanket stitch, so I'm going to place my pieces wrong sides together. If you're going to do it with the machine, you're going to need to place your pieces right sides together so we can turn them out. You're going to place the edge of your yokes with the edge of the tab that you formed earlier. I'm going to do a blanket stitch for it, and if you do not know how to make one, let me know in the comment section below and I will make a video about it. And you're going to do that for the two sides of the zipper. And that's how your wallet should look like once the zipper is installed. Do not cut those bits of zip away because you will need it for later. Now you're going to open your wallet and apply a coat of PVA glue to the whole thing. Don't forget to add some to the yoke and to add some on your stitching line, so it's going to make everything quite strong. The PVA is going to stiffen the whole thing out, so it's going to be nice, stiff and quite solid. They use that in hat making, I believe, to make them quite strong, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make the inside, and we're going to start with the pouches. So you're going to take your piece with the flap and one of the base piece, put them together and sew them along the long edges. Once you're done sewing, we're going to apply some velcro. I'm going to use the stick-on kind, but I don't think it works that well, but if it does for you, by all means just use it. If you're using the sew-on velcro, I would advise you of course to put it before you sew those two pieces together. For the ring holder, you will need one piece of the ring tab, and you're going to fold it in half lengthwise and sew along the two long edges. So you should get a tube, and you're going to flatten it and make sure you keep the seam on the middle, and you're going to sew one of the end close. Then you're going to stuff it to your liking, and once you're done with it, you're going to sew the remaining opening close. So moving on to the necklace holder, you should have two base pieces cut out, one pocket piece and one of the interlining piece cut out. And first of all, what we're going to do is trim off our interlining piece so it won't show off when we sew it together. Then you're going to sandwich this interlining in between your two felt pieces, and you're going to add at the bottom the pocket piece. Then you're going to sew the two sides and the bottom, leaving the top unsewn. Now we are going to look after the top. So you're going to take your pattern piece and you're going to transfer those markings. These are the placement where we're going to have the slits for our necklace, so it won't move once you're traveling about. So then you're going to extend those markings to about 1 centimeter in. It's just so it's going to be nice and snug for your chains. To finish, you're going to have to sew all along the top, but make sure you're going around those markings. Then once everything is sewn, all you have to do is cut in between your sewing line. Make sure you do not snip your sewing. Next up, the hearing tab. So for that you will need 2 bases out of felt, a bit of ribbon, and you will need 1 base out of interlining. You will need to cut 2 pieces of ribbons that are longer than the width of your felt base. And starting from the top, you're going to put some markings, so one at 3 centimeter in, and from that 3 centimeter mark you're going to make another one 6 centimeter in. Then you're going to repeat this process on the other side of the felt piece. Then you're going to place your ribbon at those markings and pin them in place. Everything is pinned. What you're going to do is more markings, and you're going to start from either side. Every 3 centimeter in, you're going to draw a mark. We're going to put a few stitches in there just to make the whole thing a bit more solid. So once that's done, what you can do is sandwich a piece of interlining in between the 2 felt pieces. Make sure that your ribbon ends are tucked in so they won't show once the sewing is done. Now you're going to take your second body piece and you're going to attach it to its corresponding interlining piece, and all you need to do is sew as close to the edge as possible to attach it. Now we are ready to put the whole thing together. So what you're going to do is take your body piece, fold it in half to mark up the midpoint and mark it up with a bit of chalk. Then you're going to take your necklace tab and do the same thing, mark the midpoint and match them up in between the body piece and the tab holder. And then what you're going to do is sew a stitch line down the middle to attach them together. Then you're going to repeat this process for the earring tab, and for the pouches tab. Then we're going to attach the ring holder. So on one end I'm going to put a snap closure, and on the other I'm just going to hand stitch it. Now we are going to glue the zip ties on the inside of the body piece, so it's going to be tucked away. I'm using hot glue, but it's not the best and it's a bit messy, but I didn't have anything else, so if you have any other strong glue I would recommend it more. And then you're going to repeat this process for the other side of the zipper. So by putting your zipper that way, you're going to allow your wallet to be able to open all the way. So it's going to open up completely, as if you had just used the right size zipper, it would not open up all the way, which is a bit frustrating for this type of project. So that's a good way to do it. So now we're going to glue the inside of the wallet to the outside, and as you can see I have already tried gluing it once and I failed miserably. So I found out that the best way to do it is to pull back the teeth of the zipper so the inside is exposed. That way you won't run the risk to put glue all over your zip teeth, which would result in you not being able to open or close your wallet. So I'm putting glue all over the base, and then I'm going to glue it to the outside. Then you're going to repeat the same process for the other side. If you don't want to add a zipper, I'm going to show you how to do so with a tab. So first you're going to take your 2 pieces for the closure tab and put them on top of each other and sew all around them. Then you need to attach the tab to one of the body pieces. There is a marking on the pattern to tell you where, and then you're going to sandwich the interlining in between the 2 body pieces. Next thing to do is to attach all the tabs the same way as you did with the other wallet, and you're done. Alright guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you found it helpful. If you have any requests or any questions, you can leave them in the comment section below, or you can do it on any of my social medias. I'm going to put a link down in the description box for you so you can find me easily. You can always leave a thumbs up on this video so you can support this channel. And if you're not already and would like to be notified whenever I have a new video on, you can also subscribe. So I'll let you go and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!